hit the spot, Daisy. It hits the spot, huh? It hits the spot, honey. Hey, JT. Hey, Arthur. How are you? All right. Schopenhauer. I like that. I just got done reading quite a bit about him. Interesting guy. I think if I was a philosopher, that's who I would be. Hey, Steve. Hey, Fogels. Hey, Michelle, Kate, Stephanie, Richard, Baz. Hello, Don. Hi, Lisa. You know, the snow, I mean, I'm glad I'm getting it, but it's really nothing. Hey, Alan. I bet there's maybe 2 or 3 inches. It's nothing really. It looks way worse on this camera than it is when you walk in it. You see that snow on the side of the van? It's about what it's like on the ground. It's just real fine. It looks like a damn blizzard out there, but it's nothing. It's a real wet, heavy snow. See it at the bottom of the lip where it's catching on the sill? Yeah, Punchy, it's really not much snow at all. It looks like it. I'm glad I'm experiencing it, but it's nothing. I mean, you notice you don't see a bunch of plows running around. That's because you don't need to. Hey, Olivia, how you doing? It's great, but it's not a real ass kicker. Nobody's getting stuck in this. You can actually go out and walk around in tennis shoes. Not kidding you. Oh, you're lucky. How much snow do you think you have down there, Lana? I don't really know, Nina. I talk to them from time to time, or I'll get a text. I don't watch their videos or anything. You know, they have a channel. I don't know if you subscribe to it. You can watch their videos. It's Gerald and Maddie Owens. Yeah, we've had snow since 2, but I think this is probably the least amount of snow that's ever fallen from 2 o'clock till 9 in the history of Michigan. No, I'm not on the phone. No. Yeah, it's not enough snow. Not kidding you. Yeah, it's not enough. Oh, that's okay, Milk. That's okay. I'm glad we're getting it, though. Oh, wow, Erica. Congratulations. Yeah, you know, Erica, I don't really think I help them. I mean, if they ask me for a favor or to do something, I'll do it. But basically, it's just, you know, I'm interested about their story, and you know how it is. I don't know what got you to change, but I don't think they'd open up to me as much as they do if I was down there harping on them all the time. Got to get off these drugs, you know, you got to get you in rehab. They know they're never going to get that from me, and they also know if I can help them, I will. So I'm kind of curious, what got you off the streets and off drugs, and how did you get off the drugs? Hey, Sandra, how are you? Yeah, Daisy has a good time. She usually doesn't bother me that much to go outside, but she probably sensed that humidity out there and assumed it was snowing. Pretty good, no tea. Oh, it changed to rain. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, this is a real wet snow. It's 29 degrees, by the way. I underestimated the temperature earlier. Oh, wow, that's interesting, Erica. This Suboxone saved your life. Well, congratulations to you. Believe me, I'm well aware of what must seem like an impossible struggle. No kidding, man. It's hell on earth. It's a devil for sure. That's unbelievable. Good for you. 70 inches. Wow. Hey, Kathy. Hello, Dally. Yeah, it is pretty out looking. It really is. It's back where I went, on that golf course. I'm going to tell you, this new camera, I don't like this new camera I have. If anybody's thinking of doing interviews and stuff like that, like I do, and they're considering it, they don't have a camera, I'll give you a hell of a deal on this one. And you'd say, well, why would I want it if you don't want it? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I like doing a lot of low light videography. Airplanes, as an example, landing. And this camera's just not that good at it. The interviews and stuff, you can see it's fine. Bright daylight, it's fine. But when I get in a dusk or a dark situation, it sucks. And then I got the automatic focus sucks. A lot of times when the airplanes are on final, like in Detroit, my other camera, they could be way the hell out there, a pin dot. I could see them in the camera before I could see them with my eyes. Now it's kind of the opposite. Damn plane's right over my head, and I'm still fooling around with the autofocus. And that's in the evening. In the daytime, no problem. I like everything about it, but that. No, I would. It depends what you have for a trade. I mean, I just bought a new Nikon D850. I mean, I may trade it if you have something that would be interesting. I've had it, I think, since April. I probably used it. Not April, August. I think I probably used it, if I had to guess, maybe 15 or 20 hours, something like that. Not as much as you think, because the videos aren't that long. It's still got it's a year warranty on it. Oh, are you? You lucky dog, Steve? Man, I haven't been up around Toronto in 30 years. I got to get up there this summer. I'm probably going to do this forever. Yeah. Yeah, I think I probably will. I really like doing it. Wish I'd have done it sooner. If YouTube would have been around since I was like 18, I'd really been in it, man. I did so much flying for years, hitchhiked all over when I was a teenager. Motorcycles, hang gliding, kickboxing, boxing, weightlifting, traveling. Shit, man, I would have loved to have that on YouTube to go back and watch. It really didn't start out with people with addiction. I would be down around Delray, which I always liked, that southwest section of Detroit. And I was always doing photography my whole life. I have just like millions of negatives and photos and stuff that I've done. And, I was down there, Detroit was really kind of at the death's door. And there were always a lot of working girls around. And I'd see them walking around from time to time. And I noticed more than once that when I would go in to get a coffee, I'd get the Free Press and the news and go read them down by the Detroit River. I would notice those women would be feeding stray cats and birds. I'd see them get in the car with a John, and it always seemed to me like that was so interesting that they'd have their eye out for Mother Nature despite their own circumstances. And I just struck up a conversation with them one day, and I thought, man, I really liked talking to them. They were interesting, and one led to another, and that's how it happened. It was never any agenda or plan or objective. That's how. Hey, yeah, man, how you doing? Hey, Patricia, how's it going? Yeah, so that's there you have it. I mean, I still don't really, I couldn't, in good conscience, take credit for doing anything. Other people say that. I've never said that. I don't think I'm doing anything good. I don't think I'm doing anything bad. Believe me, I know when I should get credit for something. I mean, I'm as amateur as you get, and I'm well aware of that. And there's a false sense of success when you see people with 100,000 subscribers. Believe me, it was all shit luck. I mean, I'm not doing anything different than Yeah Man or anybody else that's trying to start a channel. That's why when people are starting channels, I tell them they can post links to their beginning channel on my videos. I'm all for helping anybody trying to get a YouTube channel going, because I realized it was all luck. Honest to God, it was. And I've been doing this my whole life. It's just I never had a platform to upload video. If they would have had a website that you could have uploaded your photography on, hell, I'd have probably never touched YouTube. But I was getting kind of burnt out with photography, and I thought, man, this video ought to be cool. As you guys know, I've been a private detective my whole life, and I've done tons of video, but I was never into videoing anything outside my work, doing surveillance, that kind of thing. Everybody wants to connect me being a PI, and that's why I do what I do. It's got nothing to do with it, zero. I also never liked PI shows. I have no interest in PI gadgets. I don't talk to other PIs. It's just funny how I ended up doing that. But crazy enough, I look back on my 7th grade report card, and there was a section there, what you wanted to be when you grow up, and wouldn't you know it, I put down private detective. So it's funny how things work out. Last leg of getting to 1,000, I have watch time. I just need those. Oh, okay. Well, subscribe to man. He needs 1,000 subscribers to get a chat going. So if you guys are watching, subscribe to his channel and help him get that 1,000. I mean, it works. I mean, it worked for Dan, and I subscribe to anybody that's do it. Oh, okay, good for you, yeah, man, good. It's funny, I was just watching a thing on the Jersey Mike's. I didn't even know what it was. I figured it was some kind of sub shop. I've never been in one. Oh, thank you, Kate. Yeah, that's all I did my whole life. Actually, I'm still licensed. I've got an agency, but I haven't done a PI case in a long time. If somebody wanted to hire me as a PI now, I'd be very selective on what I do because I'm just so out of the loop. Plus, I'm sick of being a private detective, which is, I've had some chances at some investigations and I kind of talked my way out of them. I'm thinking about not even renewing my PI license. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, yeah, man. No problem. No problem. How many do you have now, by the way? How many subscribers do you have? Oh, thank you, Miriam. I mean, it's funny. People think that, for the people that don't like me, they think I have an agenda. And for the people that do, they think I have an agenda too. And honest to God, I really don't. And 99% of my videos are like a daisy thing or an airplane landing. But if it wasn't for interviews with working women, we probably wouldn't be talking. Yeah, I'm 60. I just turned 64, Pat. Just turned 64. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. 74. So you guys, if you get a chance, subscribe to man. Even if you don't like subscribing, just subscribe to him until he gets over the 1,000 hump. And I don't think they take it away from you if you go below 1,000. I mean, it's no big deal subscribing to people. Just click the subscribe. You never need to watch him all. If you're not into what he's doing, just don't click the bell. Oh, thank you, Pat. I don't know if I'm subscribed to you or not, but if I'm not, I'll do it tonight. Yeah, so you're welcome, man. No problem. I mean, it's like doing nothing, really. And then you'll be off the races. Oh, do you, Steve? Yeah, I mean, I interview anybody. Interviews aren't that easy to come to. No, I never watched your Shay show. He emailed me a couple months ago. He said he watches this channel. He's a hell of a nice guy. I think he does evictions, and he's very good at disarming a situation. But I just don't watch. I just don't watch other channels like I used to. Yeah, man. If you go on to some of the videos that I have uploaded, just post a link. What'll happen? It'll automatically go into a whole bucket. They don't posted links don't automatically go on there, but I'll approve them all. If you want to put some on my more popular videos, please subscribe to me. That's no problem. Oh, okay, Mary. Well, thank you. Yeah, he's a good guy. He seems like a really good guy. Okay, right. Earl Crusher. Oh, thank you, Rainbows. So I plan on doing more interviews. I don't know why I didn't think about doing interviews earlier, but to be honest with you, I've been that way my whole life. Exactly what you see when I'm interviewing the women, it would pretty much be about the same, minus the camera. It's not new to me at all. Oh, there you go. There you go, yeah, man. Yeah, I think Tassie's a trooper. Actually, Tassie got a hold of Frederick, who got a hold of me, and Tassie wants to make sure that she's going to be part of the Amish trip, which I think would be so awesome taking her up there. Yeah, I mean, not really, Pat. It's really easy. This is how I do it. I mean, I always go up and I say, hey, I pay everybody for every interview, no matter what it is. This is how I do it. Maybe it'll help. I go up to them and say, hey, I have a YouTube channel and I interview people around wherever I'm at. Would you be interested in doing an interview? I'll pay you. So I've already got all that out of my mouth before they answer me. And they'll say, yeah. It's like, they'll say, well, how much? And I'll say, well, $10 for like 5-10 minutes. Like, sure. Once in a while, you'll see me like the guy that's on dialysis. I'll come up and the camera's rolling. That's already prearranged. I've already talked to him and said, hey, would you mind if I did a video of you? And he said, no, not at all. Well, so what I'll do is I want the camera rolling as I walk up to him, because I want you to be able to see, that he's got a sign and he's panhandling, and that's how it is. But no, I would never walk up to somebody just with having the camera on. Yeah, I mean, the good news is evidently people think it's great that they got to kind of know these people through interviews. Well, Tassie is totally real, and that's good. So I hope some good comes out of it. I think that's why I'm very adamant about sticking on negative comments people have, because these people read their comments all day long. I mean, they're thrilled to be interviewed and flattered and really get a kick out of nice comments being left to them. I think with bus drivers, the same with EMS workers and stuff, they must have some kind of rule that you're not supposed to give interviews unless they're approved. Because I've asked these guys that before, and they're never are very interested. Oh, thank you, actually. Hey, Simple Life, how you doing? Oh, thank you, Tom. I haven't heard from Becky. That was it, the last time, yeah. Oh, thank you, Crusher. Oh, yeah, man. You haven't seen me on a bad day. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not any different on camera than when I'm off camera. I mean, I tell people I'm not that great of a guy. Believe me, I have my negative aspects. I can get pretty hot. And yeah, it's an old scanner. That's why all you'll basically hear is fires and emergency runs. It's not truncated. I bought that at Radio Shack it was $300 30 years ago. But I leave it on, just what the hell. It was in a drawer for like 20 years. Hey, Craig, how you doing? If you follow the channel, you know that I'm going to ramp up my portrait photography, and I'm going to donate the proceeds to like something. They're going to be prints like 24 by 36 of Marguerite, Tassie, Becky, Raven, anybody that's willing to do it. And of course, I'll pay them more. No, I'm not, Andre. Maybe I got something missing in my brain, but I'm not paranoid about going in there, not at all. Yeah, I don't really, I mean, I'm doing fine financially. I just think I just don't even entertain the thought of like getting paid, Patreon, all this bullshit. And, I mean, it's fun to have you guys have similar interests that I do. The last thing on my mind would be to charge you for it. Jamie, I didn't see last time. I didn't recognize her, believe it or not. One of the guys came up to me and said, "Are you Tom Reed?" And we talked for a half hour. Jamie walked by me. She probably thinks I'm nuts. Walked by me 2 times. I didn't recognize her. I would have excused myself and given her what people sent her and done an interview. So she's doing fine, I guess. Ebony, I uploaded videos about Ebony. She had overdosed and was in the hospital. Pretty much the same. Yeah, I did a lot of work in Madison, Wisconsin. A ton of surveillance all over Wisconsin. You remember that guy that owned that antique store, that bookstore, John Taylor Books, downtown in the square? Did you know him? Could you follow the channel all the way to Detroit? Sure. Oh, thank you, Stephen. I don't know on that. That's a good question. Oh, you're talking about the singer. Good. He's got a channel, Steve. He's doing fine. Yeah. What's Dan? What the hell is Shannon? What the hell is his name, you guys? What's the name of his channel? Oh, thank you, Kathy. It's Dan. What's Dan's channel's name? Yeah, everybody has insurance for rehab one way or the other. Either the government pays for it or you have a private policy. Rehab is available for everybody. That's a myth. When these girls say they don't have insurance, it's bullshit. The only gift cards now, mind you, Melissa, they can be sold. So I'm letting you know in advance. Church's Chicken, Checkers, and McDonald's are the closest ones. And in that area. Now, I never heard of his channel. Yeah, the only problem I got with that guy is he doesn't pay anybody, Pat, which I don't really think's fair, but it's his channel, so he can do what he wants. Yeah, I could do that sometime when I'm down there. Yeah, don't feel bad for these kitties, man. There's about 10 of them. Actually, about 7 years ago, I paid for 25 cats to get spayed and neutered as part of this program. I mean, I'm not a big cat lover, but number one, I thought it was a good cause. And number two, I like birds. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry about that. That was actually my wife, who I don't talk to much, but maybe once every 6 weeks or something. Sorry about that. Question that calls for a serious dialogue. Are we promoting drug addiction by encouraging their followings? What are you talking about? Promoting drug addiction. Have you watched any of the videos? No, I don't, Kathy. I don't know. Dan, Shannon Boyle. That's Dan's, the name of Dan's channel. Sorry, I couldn't think of it. Are we supplying drugs to them? No. Such a stupid comment. No, I don't know what they do. Yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes the notices get out better, you know. Yeah, I don't know how it would promote people on drugs. What a stupid ass question. It is a stupid question. What would make you think that? Tell me one part of any video that would suggest that it would be promoting drug use. I want to understand your logic behind this. You'll never meet straighter and nicer, more honest people to talk to in your life. Yeah, he's an idiot. You got it. I'm going to give you one chance to ask a. Oh, thank you, yeah, man. You didn't need to do that, man. Appreciate it. I'm going to give you one chance to make a logical comment. I don't mind criticism, but I don't know how you could watch any of the videos and think that we were supporting drug use. I think this is probably just a troll, a troublemaker. So I'll can him if he makes another stupid statement like that. Yeah, man, wait till you get a bunch of followers and they'll start making fake channels about you, like yeah woman and yeah boy, and they'll say it's your wife and your son. It's nuts. The couple who has multiple videos, what about them? What about the couple with multiple videos? I used to read for the blind when I was going to a junior college. Oh yeah, you'll get them. You'll get some. Wait, doesn't matter what you do either. Well, I'm willing to have a sincere conversation, but you still haven't said why you think that we may promote drug use. Why? I'm asking you. What would make you think that? Have you seen me give people money for drugs? Have you seen me agree to go get drugs? Have you listened to me say that drugs are great, you should stay on them? What the hell are you talking about? They discuss how are they going to get clean. But that doesn't have anything to do with supporting drug use. You obviously don't understand anything about addiction. That's what lots of drug addicts say. It's a tough thing to get out of. Well, get a reaction, believe me. Hey, Minva, how are you? Hey, Ray, how you doing? Yeah. I am defensive because I think it's bullshit. And it's not a logical question. You still never have come up with a rebuttal as to why you think we're promoting drug use. So that's why. I mean, that's the way I look at it, you guys. Hey, Tim, how you doing? I mean, believe me, I hope, I really do, man. But like I told you before, I mean, it could come across like, well, I'm trying to be slick by saying I never had an agenda, or, I just accidentally show up down there with the camera running and question people. That would be a reasonable accusation to make. But I'm telling you, I'm not. I mean, I joke all the time. I said it from day one. I don't want to be the old white guy with the Bible and a hot chocolate telling people to quit. I want them to quit just like everybody else does, but I'm not going to be harping on them about it. Again, your couple is viewed as celebrities. Says who? Do you view him as a celebrity? Yeah, this guy is just a nut job. Oh, okay, yeah, man. Try and get you as many subscribers. Hope you make that 1,000 this week. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'm going to get rid of him. His next comment, I got to hit the road. I'm glad you brought that up, Erica. When you guys see somebody that in your mind you'd like me to get rid of, I respect that. So just fire away. Yep, see you later, Yagani. Go read a book on common sense and logic. Come back someday. Somebody said that earlier. I think it's your phone, Heidi, because most people say it comes across fine. They have to be, they have to be ready. That's right. Believe me, I don't know when they're ready. It's frustrating. It really is. It really is frustrating. It's like this Man guy. I don't really know him well. We've talked a few times over the chats, but I kind of really worked hard at like not having favorites. And of course, you like people more than others. There's always going to be that human element. But like with the Kelly deal, I just got where I didn't want to deal with her any longer. I mean, it just got where it was embarrassing that I would go down there and still pay her for an interview. So I got rid of her. I just don't want to have anything to do with her anymore. I think you guys that have been around for a while, you understand when there's something, if I suspect gossip or bullshit or playing both sides or playing one side against the other or rumor starting or innocent comments that are really used to stir a pot, they're gone. Then you guys ever suspect any bull? There's nothing wrong with having a gate watcher on me too. I mean, I think that I've stuck to everything that I said I was going to, but you never know. That I could sway too. I hope you call me out on anything you suspect as being bullshit. Yeah, you're right. By the way, man, I'm sure as you know that it's slowly morphing into the Disney Channel, so you don't want to get dinged with like vulgarity or sexual bullshit or something like that, or you get on the bad side of them. They can make you or break you. I will say that one thing that YouTube has done for me, and they've got me to quit swearing pretty much, which I give them A+ for, because my parents could never get them to do it. Oh man, yeah, Nina, she's. I hope I answered your question as to why I do those. I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, there are times, and you probably watch the videos when I'm down there. Yeah, Raven's a sweet girl, and we've had breakfast and we record it while we're down there. It is so damn fun. I am never thinking anything other than, man, we're having a good time down here, and I can't wait to take them up to visit the Amish. Well, dentures, you'd have to get the rest of your teeth pulled out, wouldn't you? I think Jamie's doing okay. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, Tim. I try and get as many as I can. Oh, an AMP attack. Cool. Yeah, CRJs, that's a hell of an airplane. You know, people kind of don't get much attention because they're a commuter, but that's one hell of an airplane, man. They'll run circles around some of these jets. Beautiful airplane. They've just come out with a new model, by the way. Yeah, I try not to either. Plus, you know, I can't really blame him. I mean, I've got my channel. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? I got my channel, you know, no 18 and younger, but they still get on, I guess. Robert, this is just like an open chat, generally related to Detroit videos of working women. You can talk about anything. Tonight we talked about the snow, and no hard and fast rules. These are people that know me from the videos and ask questions. Oh, she could, Dawn? Okay, I'll bring that up to her. Oh, light sport instructor, yeah. I got a buddy of mine that just got that Orville and Wilbur Wright award by the FAA. He told me light sport pretty much died in the aviation community. He's still a designated examiner and flies a Falcon 50 for some freight company around. Oh, okay, Kate. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, Nina. Oh, Flint, live in Florida. Where at, Robert? Where are you at down there in Florida? Oh, okay. Guy that would, I'm not really sure who you're talking about, Ike, on that, you know? Oh, did you really? Now, why would you need teeth that early, Mert? You know, they've got books published on that you can get really cheap off Amazon or eBay. Detroit before and after, Heidi. You can get a used copy super cheap. Yeah, I mean, people could, you know, send me money. That GoFundMe is a pain in the ass, Melissa. I did one time a few years ago, and you know what happened is I didn't collect that much money, like 300 or something like that. Uh, and I didn't run into any of the girls for like 4 months. Well, I didn't want these people thinking I ripped them off, so I just ate the fee and refunded everybody's money. It was one of those super cold winters. They take a big chunk, they tie the money up. I didn't like GoFundMe. As you can see, I account for everything that's sent one way or the other. And you know, I'm already getting dinged with a PayPal at 1099 for this money that I receive for other people. Plus, PayPal's taking 3.5%. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you're right, Andre. Man, compared to aviation, like to how it used to be, I think I don't know if he told me if something didn't happen. I'll ask him again. I forgot what he said. I went to his retirement party. He's got like 50,000 hours. Retired from Delta. Was flying the Beijing run twice a month. Yeah, Raven's a sweetheart. It's very easy to like Raven. Oh, I agree with you, Rainbow Dan. Yeah. You know, the thing about it is, though, you don't know until you try it. But with Raven, I would say there was a more likely chance than not that even if she got her teeth fixed, she's still got to get over that heroin addiction and start a new life, and that's hard to do. I mean, I'm not suggesting her getting a boyfriend with a good job is the way to go, but you know, that's one small part of Raven's issue. Becky needs teeth as well. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I love talking to them. I do. You know, I'm not trying to break their ass with embarrassing questions or I have all sorts of people send me emails wanting to know why don't I ask them if they have any sexually transmitted disease? Well, wouldn't that be fun? I use the same etiquette in talking to these people as I would if I was at a dinner table or I met you at a cocktail party. I mean, it's not free for all. The comments people leave on YouTube are embarrassing for mankind. Yeah, not much though, RC Life. 3 inches maybe. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. Yeah, it was always expensive though, Craig. It really was. I'll probably never fly again. To be honest with you, I don't have any interest in flying anymore. I got sick of that a long time ago. I've done that with boats, Corvettes, antiques, Civil War letters, photos. Can I give you? No, I tell you, you could. I'd be glad to talk to you about it. No, you don't need to pay me for anything. I could tell you all about. You mean my PI work or the work that I do? It's really vacation I do when I'm interviewing girls. Yeah, it's 737 900. They're going to get their ass handed to them on that, and they should. There's a lot of stuff like that when it comes to safety and what it'll cost to fix it. Super mild winter, Melissa. Yeah. Hey, Great Gold, how are you? Now, we have a place up here where you can go for dental work. If you don't have insurance, you don't have much money, you sign an affidavit, which I know a lot of people go to. A drone doesn't interest me. I had a guy want to give me a drone. I didn't want it. You get a drone, you fly it over your house. I fly it over Daisy. Hey, everybody, I got a drone. And there's so many restrictions now on those. It doesn't really interest me. And you get sick of that view so early, a drone. It seems like it'd be super cool, but they don't last long. Everybody I know that bought a drone that's sitting in their closet. Oh, thank you. It's my pleasure, Melanated. Glad I can. Yeah, I mean, it's just the rude comments that are left by people. They're crazy. Oh, do you have implants? I had a crown failure and then a root canal that didn't work, and I had to get a tooth taken out a year ago, and I got to get one implant. Any words of advice on that, Cinderella? I know a full set of teeth, if you get implants, is about $65,000. One tooth is like $5,000. Yeah, the drone thing. I mean, there are times when I'd like one. No, no, I don't really. No, I don't know who that is offhand, Nina. I am having a scotch. Yep. Johnny Walker Double Black tonight. Yeah, Gray Death. Yeah, that was on the news tonight. They're getting cheaper by the day. They really are. I'm really going to get into 8K time lapse this spring in Detroit. Rush hour, early morning, sunrise, the Detroit River in the morning, Michigan Avenue in the evening, in the morning. Oh, that's a 2,000. That's a good deal. You got to get a build up before you get an implant. Oh, okay, Rainbow's in. Oh, okay, Candy. Oh, it's 2,800 now. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get one. No, I didn't see the snow moon. What is that exactly? I did get the moon the other night, in Bay City, Saturday, yesterday. All over Emily. That's what I would say. Really. My bones are good, as far as I know. Oh, okay, that girl. Huh. I get to Detroit once or twice a month. Yeah, I wasn't going to go down there again, but I got to do this dog watching. Watching. I thought it was 2 weeks, but I guess it's only going to be 1 week. But the lady isn't leaving till the 20th. So if you want to send some cards, send them, because I'll probably go down there this weekend. Personally interviewed me the most, moved me the most, probably Penny. Oh, okay. That moon Saturday wasn't quite full. And of course, you're not going to be seeing any moon tonight. So maybe tonight was the full moon. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a super bright room. Sure was. Beautiful. Yeah, we don't see any moon. Wish we could see it. Oh, good, Cinderella. No, I mean, I was always kind of like that. I never thought those ways. I lived with black guys when I went to college by choice. I knew them from playing basketball in Monroe. And I never really thought too much about it. My dad would have black guys over. He worked at Ford's. So I was never really, you know, uh, prejudiced that way. Van is doing killer, man. Are you kidding me? Just breaking in. About ready for an oil change. Yeah, that's how it was Saturday. And then it got cloudy here about 6 o'clock yesterday, and it's been cloudy ever since. Now, where are you at, Tammy? Hey, Stella, how's it going? Oh yeah, you lucky dog. No, you could tell it was going to be a good moon. I think either tonight is probably a full moon. I didn't check, but it was close to full yesterday. Oh, you're welcome, Pat. Yeah, I mean that's what a lot of people say. It like humanizes them. But I used to get on the Detroit News and Free Press about never doing anything and writing stories to try and help them, and they wouldn't even return my damn messages. I hope that I get the pleasure of rejecting one of their interviews one of these days. Oh, okay, Rainbow's in. Yeah, that's a good idea, Jackie. Yeah, do that. And a couple people have been asking me about asking them what their favorite song or music is. Yeah, they're not supposed to do it, James. It is copyrighted automatically when it's uploaded. Yeah, it's behind the clouds tonight, that's for sure. If you ever go on, there's some apps you can get to tell you where boats and airplanes and every damn other thing is. And it's interesting to see how many boats just out cruising around the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean where it's warm. Oh, I sure will, Simple Life. Yeah, I love the moon. I've got a lot of moon videos uploaded, actually. Oh, it's a full moon. Yeah, it was almost full last night, so that makes sense. Yeah, I got an success story, Dan. But Dan was on his way out before I ever met him. He gives me credit for helping him, but I don't entirely buy it. I think he's just being a nice guy. Oh, did you get a commercial? Oh, that's good. That's now what are those commercials? Where do they come up? Right in the middle of a chat? I mean, they are monetized, but I never had anybody say I got a commercial. I didn't think it did anything. Oh, okay. What was the advertisement of? Oh, no kidding, T. For a failure in the first 5 years? No kidding. That's not good. Yeah, Tassie's doing fine. Tim, I took a 10-day instrument class. I'm supposed to take the check ride, and I thought there's no way in hell I'm going to pass this check ride. So I never did it, and then I moved from Orlando to West Palm Beach, and then quit flying about a year later, and that was it. Never got it. But honestly, after that 10-day crash course, I didn't think I was ready for a check ride, so I didn't take it. Motley Fool Investments. Oh, okay. You know, I'm really kind of excited about this Microsoft Flight Simulator, the new one. That looks really cool. Airlines in. Okay, good. It's pretty interesting, and that wasn't my idea, by the way. Somebody else told me to ask it, which I did, and I thanked them for. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's nice when you get a picture of the moon behind some trees because it puts it in the perspective. You know. No, it's not, Craig. It's not tough at all. I got 100% on my instrument written and my instrument ground. I mean, I studied my ass off, and I went through a lot of, online testing. The instrument written isn't bad at all. It's not. It's not like you're thinking. I think flying's easier now than it's ever been. GPS approaches. 3-axis autopilots cost $1 million. Hey, did you really, Andre? What happened? Yeah, Airbus is cool. This is a West Branch, Michigan Blue Venture. I think they're telling me the truth, Rainbow Sand. I think it's the truth. And for years, I mean, you don't see it like you used to or hear it. But, radio stations were always bragging about being high, rock musicians getting stoned and high. That's kind of really been curtailed. I mean, these radio stations, I think, were the impetus in getting young people thinking that doing a lot of hard drugs was cool. But I see they've shut them up on that, which is good. Oh, so did you bang the plane up, Andre, when it? I'm assuming you made an off-field landing, off-airport landing. Yeah, I've flown by Homestead Air Force Base a couple times going to Key West. I know a couple guys that fly for Spirit. Yeah, it's because it's a budget airline. They're scab pilots. They're non-unionized pilots. And if you know anything about the union in ALPA, ALPA, they hate any non-unionized pilot. It could be. I hope this scotch isn't going to be a gateway drug. Oh, okay, Andre, good for you. Well, you notice on a downwind landing, your ground speed, you're really hauling ass. On these real stiff, windy days at Metro Airport, when they're landing on 21, you get a super stiff wind right out of the southwest. Their ground speed, it looks like they're just floating in the air. I didn't fly into it. I flew over it. Yeah. You get in trouble if you land at one of those, unless they're having an air show or something. Oh, did you, Dad Girl? Huh. What the hell would a family introduce you to that for? Tomato juice, Jackie. I had that happen to a pit bull one time. Did he run over in the grass and try and get it out of his eyes? Use tomato juice. Yeah, we'll get a big can of that cheap tomato juice and put it all over him, and then give him a bath. I know an attorney and her husband, known them for like 40 years, and their son-in-law was into Firehouse Subs, and all of them went out of business, all 4 of them. Oh, okay, great. Prostitution in general? Yeah, I think they ought to legalize it. I really do. I think they ought to legalize hard drugs as well. Oh, wow. Sorry about that, Blue Venture. That's not good. Yeah, they got a big hangar in Detroit, though, Tim. Yeah, you can only type so many characters, Great Bulls. I'm not sure what that is because I never, type. What's that, Pat? No, I don't. If you look, the federal government created this opioid problem. If you look back around in the mid 90s, the federal government went to the AMA and told them that the physicians were not treating pain appropriately. And what they meant by that was there were a lot of jury awards for pain and suffering in the millions. So the insurance companies went to the federal government and said, hey, look, we're getting our ass handed to us. We're not going to be in business anymore if they keep handing out these crazy verdicts. You need to treat pain more effectively. That's when the opioid started. And just like anything else, after about 10 years, it just continued to get worse, and doctors found out they got a lot of patients, and it was a combination of a lot of people needing them and a lot of people wanting them, and then it went into a lot of doctors selling them when people probably didn't need them. But I blame the government for the opioid epidemic. Now they're trying to put it on the doctors. That's not entirely true. I think it takes the criminal element out of it, Pat. They can get tested like they do in certain parts of Las Vegas. Not Las Vegas, Nevada. They can tax it. I mean, why make this secret and force it underground where everybody is, turning into drug addicts, because that's the only way they can fund it, where if they were getting paid a reasonable rate up front. Because you're not going to have people quit doing it, so you might as well regulate it in some kind of way. Oh, yeah, I believe that, Stephanie. Yep. Oh, Simple Life. Oh, yeah. I hope that works out for her someday. Yeah, but if you talk to like Scandinavian countries where hard drugs are legal, it hasn't been the panacea that you think it would be. Well, that's one of the good arguments against it, Rainbows, and that is that, the government hasn't really effectively regulated anything appropriately. When you see what a shitty job they did with alcohol, and it makes you wonder what they're going to do with any other drug. So I would agree with you. I don't know where Becky's at, Yancy. I really don't. Yeah, that's what we got, about 3 inches. Yeah, that's good, Stephanie. That's good. They need people like you. It is dangerous out there. It isn't as dangerous as you think it is, though. I mean, basically, it's just guys wanting sex. I mean, you do get a kook here and there, and you read about somebody in the paper and that guy that was killing girls on the east side, but by and large, that doesn't happen. It's just Johns and working girls. Yeah, Portugal's had pretty good success with it. Well, a lot of people needed them, and when they got sanctions for not treating pain appropriately, and the government mandated a better Plan B, that's what they did. There wasn't anything else available. I mean, there are plenty of people, by the way, that don't get addicted to pain pills. Okay, lots of them. They've been a wonder drug for plenty that have had to deal with rheumatoid arthritis and significant injuries, cancer surgeries, whatever. So this notion that every opioid that's been prescribed is bad is nonsense. Okay, Charlene. I would agree with that, Tara. I would agree with that. There's an interesting lecture by a tenured professor at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor. It's on YouTube. His name's Dr. Daniel Claw, C-L-A-U-W. He's a pain expert. I think the lecture is about an hour and 10 minutes long. I suggest if you have problems with pain, you're interested in pain, you listen to him. It's excellent. Oh, okay, Kelly. Oh, thank you, Yancy. Yeah, I mean, I think they like being interviewed. I mean, that's what I get out of it. I mean, if they didn't, I wouldn't interview them. Dr. Daniel Claw, Clauw. Very interesting lecture on YouTube. I just watched it again for like the 5th time yesterday. He's a pain expert. Yeah, I'll put it here. Clauw, University of Michigan. He's like one of the world's authorities on pain. Oh, okay, Jackie. That's bullshit. Not up here, April. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's not like that up here. They had pill counts and mandatory surprise appointments and everything else. Yeah, okay, Rainbow. So you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's excellent, Nina. Really interesting to listen to. Yeah, you're right, James. They sure do. It's just like, look at all the famous books and movies out of hardcore criminals. Dillinger, Bonnie and Clyde. They're glorified. That's exactly right. Well, I think that happened, but I think a lot of doctors weren't abusing it as well. Yeah, they had a big opioid bust down in Detroit. Actually, a doctor that used to be up here got caught up in that. Yeah, I mean, I sympathize with anybody with pain, man. It sucks. Back injuries. Florida was the worst. You're exactly right. I tell people, sold a lot of pain pills, quadriplegics and paraplegics. They would get these pain pills handed out left and right, and then they'd sell them, and then they'd go to a middleman. I tell people all the time, when you were going from Michigan to Florida in the wintertime, if you're staying at like a regular old hotel, that's it, Andrea. Look out the window, you'll see pickups and old junker cars circling the lot all night long. They're making their score buying pain pills. American Greed has an excellent episode about some teenagers from Florida that were selling pain pills. It's really good. You're right, Stephanie. Yep. Yeah, well, right now, if you're on opioids, hopefully you got a young doctor, because if you've got an old one, he dies. The likelihood of someone taking over your file while you're on opioids is pretty low. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe it, Lieber. Yeah. Yeah, our county is suing right now. Our county. Oh, I know it, Pat. Oh, no kidding, James. Wow. Yep, still here, Ronald. Yep, live. Oh, yeah, Daisy's sleeping down in my feet. Is it still that way, Erica? Yeah, I believe that's Starlight. Yep. Yeah, I was just in Flint last week. All the interviews that I just uploaded this last week are fresh. Yeah, that's it. Dan Boyle, yeah. Yeah, I think natural remedies are a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, I have mental health issues too. Don't feel bad. Oh, Shannon Boyle. All right. Oh, yeah, Nina, great. Try and watch that lecture. It's very interesting. I listened to an in-person lecture about him one time too. He's kind of full of himself, but you know, so what? I never really realized it, but a lot of these pain experts are rheumatologists by trade. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good lecture. They got a lot of good lectures on YouTube. I don't like those TED Talks like I used to. They were really good, and then they started to I don't know, get kind of crappy. Like, you know, how I built a Play-Doh man, life-size Play-Doh man, and it ended my depression, stuff like that. Oh, I believe that, Starlight, yeah. There's absolutely zero wind. See those snowflakes coming straight down. You don't see that much. Yeah, they used to be really good, Tara. Oh, I didn't even know they had a TEDx. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, you're right, Labor. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Joe Rogan. You know, I think he's an excellent martial artist. I think he's an excellent MMA commentator, but he's still trying to act 16. I mean, he swears needlessly and is just trying to still be cool. And that just aggravates the hell out of me. I mean, there's nothing wrong with someone wanting to be pain-free. Oh, thank you, Tim. You know, they got these, there's these guys that make these gliders, these hang gliders that look like the old Orville and Wilbur Wright airplanes. Man, does that look cool? Tim, I think I'm going to get one of those remote control gliders with a 10-foot wingspan this summer. You can just throw them up in the air and off they go and just sit on a lawn chair and fly them around. They look so cool. Go on YouTube and watch some of those videos. Giant remote control gliders. No, Casey, I don't buy that chemtrail stuff. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. That's interesting. They're protecting their ass, John. Their legal department told them to do that. It's probably a good idea. I mean, different, body chemistries react different ways. Some of these people OD. Sometimes it takes 1, 2, or 3 Narcans. Yeah, they do. Sometimes. You never know. Sometimes they do, Pat. Yeah. What they'll do is like a lot of my videos with the girls that I interview, that's where these people are always accused me of getting rich. Is if you look at that Social Blade, Social Blade doesn't know when YouTube dings a guy like me for having content what they consider not suitable for most advertisers. There's no way you're going to know that on your end. But once you get tagged with that, it's right next to being demonetized. And it's their business model. They don't want somebody paying for digital advertising coming up in the middle of an interview with a girl working the streets. I'm not going to argue with it. I've signed on by my own volition. If they don't want that, that's okay with me. I mean, if you're, advertising toilet bowl cleaner, you'd think you'd have videos pop up and something to do with cleaning, not interviewing a working girl. So, on the other hand, there seems to be a pretty good interest in working women, and why they're treating them as, redheaded stepchildren, I don't quite understand. YouTube, in their attitude towards things, isn't a perfect science. I don't, Erica. I bet I'll never break even. Yeah, this town that I live in is big on this Bigfoot bullshit. That's another, I think you got to be out of your damn mind to believe in Bigfoot. No hares, no babies, no caught in traps, none hit by cars, nobody shot one in deer hunting. I mean, what a bunch of bullshit. This is considered the Bigfoot capital of Michigan now, West Branch, Michigan. What a crock of shit. I'd rather believe in a real bozo the clown. Hey, Julian, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not complaining, T. I'm not complaining about it. Oh, yeah, I'll check that out, Sylvia. Yeah, they're big into that Bigfoot up here. I had a professionally made Bigfoot suit. About once a year, I go run across the expressway. Actually, I'll do that this spring. I will tell you when I'm going to get my Bigfoot suit and run across the expressway. They call it into the police, all sorts of stuff. I got a perfect escape route, so you'd never catch me, and you'd never be able to get a shot off by the time you can't see me. I do it once a year. So damn fun. I'm in West Branch, and I had a sister that was having problems with the business, and I was trying to keep her in business. Yeah, it's a nice area. You know where Marne is, of course, Ronald. I've got my Bigfoot videos uploaded. If you search Bigfoot, you'll see that's the suit that I wear, and it's fun. Yeah, Andre, I believe it. Yeah. Yeah, I have a good time. I do. He doesn't pay him. No, he does not pay him. Hell yeah, he gets paid because there's no reason to ding his videos. It's not controversial. People, there's a very significant interest in homeless people. There is not in working girls that are addicted to heroin. It is fun, yeah. It's a good time. Yeah, it's under this channel. Just look up West Branch Bigfoot, whatever. I got a bunch of them up there. You'll have to look way back, but if you put it in the search box of my channel, I'll bet even if you put it in Google, it'll come up. Bigfoot and West Branch. You want to see some hate mail is, because when it's up close, even though it's a professionally made suit, when it's up close, you can tell it's a suit, right? And these people just go absolutely crazy over me doing this. Yeah, it's really fun, man. You hear people slam on their brakes, blow the horn. I've had cops. I've walked across the overpass sometimes down on Row Road, and have cops turn on their lights and flash their lights. They can't do shit. There's no way they're getting to me by the time I get to my van, and they don't know where it's parked. They can't do anything. They're too far away. Yeah, it's cool, man. It's fun to have that. I think that's a bunch of bullshit, too. I mean, here they're down in the deepest parts of the ocean of the world recording these fish nobody thought existed and all sorts of stuff. Tiny crabs no one knew were around. And here this big-ass thing swims whenever he feels like it. And nobody can get any clear video of it, or they can't track it with sonar. What a bunch of bullshit. Hey, Erica. Yeah, I would do that if I knew where they were at, Tara. I sure would. Oh, yeah, Daisy will get very aggressive around strangers. You wouldn't believe, I went to, they actually called me to come to the Bigfoot convention here and greet people at the door. They don't hate me here like you think they would. Oh, you've seen it before, Stephen? You ought to see kids. It's fun to get in the suit. Once in a while, I'll put it on. The Chamber of Commerce will call me or something, and I'll put it on for like an event the city's having, and it's so funny to watch kids. When you're inside the suit, you're looking at these kids, and some of them they'll start crying. Other ones will like stare at you. Their parents will try and get them to shake my hand, and they run. It's so funny. Other kids come up, give you a big hug, say they've been hoping they meet me. It's just interesting to get the reactions from people. No, I'm aware of that, Erica. No, you're not going to get a beat on me, not where I go. No way. Yeah, I don't think it's real, man. Loch Ness Monster. I mean, I can see how they believed in it 100 years ago, but with all the technology now, yeah, I could do that in Michigan Avenue. It's a pain. It's first of all, it's hotter than hell. If it's not about 50 degrees, it's hot in the suit. Secondly, I got to have someone zip up the back for me. I can't zip up the back. I've done it for like promotional charity events, and like I said, to run across the expressway. Actually, I'll have a buddy of mine come up here and record it while I run across the expressway. Now, people aren't thinking about how tall it is. Believe me, they think it's real when they see me. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, they have some Russian expert come here. Some guy. He was just here. If you Google West Branch, Michigan, Bigfoot convention, I mean, I shook his hand in the Bigfoot outfit. You'd think they'd really be all over my ass over that, but they're not. It's realistic from it cost $1,000 to have made. It's a custom made suit. It's realistic from a distance. The minute you're close, you know it's like a big old, everybody, my neighbor kids call it the monkey suit. Once in a while, I'll go over, like somebody will call me and they know I have it, and I'll go over to a kid's birthday party. Something like that. I mean, I try and do good things with it. Daisy's a smart dog. It's funny, I got in that Bigfoot suit. She looked, it's like, yeah, I know you're in there. She didn't bark or growl or anything. That's probably what I should do. Tie a string. It's hard to zip up, though. I mean, I wish it was a little different design. I wish they'd have put the zipper on the side, but you couldn't because of the arm. It's a cool looking suit. Yeah, I like A&W. Up here at the one in Standish, they use Kogel hot dogs. Yes, I have. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. I probably could wear that Bigfoot suit to, bring awareness to something, I guess. No, you can't, Brett. No, you're right. It's fun to get in, though. I'll tell you that. See kids. Nah, Daisy didn't give a shit about it. You'd think she would, but she doesn't. Yeah, but James, if you see it, there's a lot to it, really. I mean, I looked around when I was planning on doing this, and anything other than a custom suit just looked like such junk. It just looked like something you'd spend $75 on for a Halloween party. This one, it's half-ass. You can tell it's a professional suit. You know what I mean? And I knew I'd be using it for a while. Yeah, people really get into them, even adults. Actually, I got some newspapers where that was on the front page of the newspaper. I'll take a still photograph of it, and actually, I'll upload it for you right now. Hold on. I'll upload it for you right now. Hang on a second. Now I got it. Now you know what? I guess I don't know where I put that newspaper. Dang it. No, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I have to find this newspaper. I've got some newspapers of. I sold this antique hutch. I've sold all my antiques, so if I get out of this place, I won't have anything left to sell. I will find that newspaper tomorrow, and I will take a picture of it. But if you go on my channel and just type in Bigfoot or put Bigfoot West Branch, Michigan, Ogama County, you'll see me running across the snow. Daisy saw me in the Bigfoot, didn't you, hon? Daisy saw me in the Bigfoot. Good girl, huh? You're a good girl, huh? I bought some of this 15-year-old aged cheddar cheese. It is so damn good. I've got shoes, the hands, everything. If it wasn't so late, I'd go over to my neighbor's and have her zip up the back, and I'd go out in front and put it on for you. Yeah, she does. Angioplasty. Angioplasty. Yeah, I do know that I had some cash flow. Oh, okay, Casey. I got it at, Pinconning, Michigan is known for a cheese capital. And I'll put it on tomorrow for you guys for sure. It's known as a cheese capital, and that's where I got it. Wilson's Cheese, you can look it up. Yeah, I would do, if I could zip up the back, I'd do it right now. I bet you can, man. It's like it's one piece, the body part. And then you put the head on, the feet on, and the hands on. And if you can't zip up the back, it's just, you can't like even walk in it. Some people know it's me, most don't. When I'm in it, you can't tell who's in it. There's a veterinarian up here who I don't get along with. I mean, I about come to blows with this guy one time. And he came up to me last summer and was talking like 10 minutes how great it was. I was doing this for the community. I guarantee you he didn't know it was me. I just went along with it. He has a lot of salt and cheese, you're right. Feta cheese has the most salt in it. Yeah, go ahead. Post a link. Yeah, go ahead. I got a bunch of them up there. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. What do you want, sweet girl? Go ahead. I got a bunch of them up there, you know. I don't know which one you have. Yeah, you better believe it, Craig. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Rainbows in. Yeah, she can post it. Yeah, I think I might have to okay it or something. Never. I never groomer her. Never. Normally, I don't let her hair grow out this long, but I do in the winter because that way she can go over, not be cold when she goes out. It's more of a problem keeping her cool than it is warm. So I let her hair grow out for the winter. I'll shave it all off in the spring. Now, I never have got her groomed one time, Jared. I don't really care for cheese curds. It won't let you post it? Here, let me see if I can do it. Hold on. Which one did you put up there? Let me see if I can do it. I don't know why it won't, because people have posted links before. Oh, she gets huge snowball. Yeah, she does, big time. Yep, she does. All around her feet and her face. Hold on. Let me look on here. I'll find it. Let me see here. I haven't done it in a couple years, actually. Oh, that's the state trooper one. Let me see. Let's put YouTube. Hang on. It's a lot of fun to do, I'll tell you that. Let's see. See, this is just Bigfoot days. Jeff Meldrum is that expert guy. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to go onto my channel. Hold on one second. Let's see here. There's that one now. See, these are all the legitimate ones. Oh no, this is one when I was running across it. Here's one when I was, I got a bunch of them on here, but I wanted to see if, this is one where I was running across the, down near Alger. See, now this wouldn't let me play it. It said an error.
You've got mail.
Oh yeah, here's one right here. Okay, here's one. This was fooling with the cars on the expressway in the daytime. Because where I do this, there's no way that they can, get off in time or pull over and get a shot off. That's one where I was just fooling around down near Alger. Yeah, we got about 3 inches, Linda. It's nothing. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. That was one, where, see, now mind you, they can't see me from the waist down. I think I had tennis shoes on. But I've got a bunch of them up there, titled under different things. Oh, yeah, these people are crazy about Bigfoot. That one was, normally I don't do it in the day. That was kind of screwing around with a friend of mine. But if you put Bigfoot in the search bar, yeah, let me look in here. You'll see a bunch of them. I might have it under Ogama County too. But tomorrow I'll try and find that damn newspaper. Oh, here's another one where I was just screwing around with my buddy. All right. It reminds me of Herman Munster. This is the real Bigfoot right here. Oh, there you go. I got a better one there where I make these people are chasing me. I got a bunch of them on there. Hold on, just let me look real quick. I could find one of these. I'll get you some better ones, but at least you got to see what it looks like, get a chance to see what it looks like. Trying to find a good one that I had. Bigfoot, let me look at this, Michigan. Like a serious one where I wasn't screwing around. Trying to get people to take the bait on it. People get pissed off. Look at the comments. What the hell is it? I got a bunch like where I'm creeping around. Oh, well, I'll find them for you. I'll put the Bigfoot suit on tomorrow for you. I have my neighbor zip it up. I'm surprised these are this hard to find because I would have always had Bigfoot in the thing, Yeah, you got a clear shot of them. Hey, that's just messing around with a friend of mine. I mean, we think it's so funny. These people think it's legit. So you'll see tomorrow. Yeah, it's a good time. It's fun. I've used it mainly for, like I said, promotional things or for a good cause, raise money for a couple things. And as a favor, I've showed up at the Bigfoot convention. No, man, I'm conscious of that. Believe me, man. I don't stay around in a place where they can get a shot off at me. Oh, good, June. Yeah, there's legit ones on there. The reason I bought the suit, and I don't know, I must have them tagged funny. Yeah, it's a good time, but like I said, if it's not cool out, you'll sweat your ass off in that suit. And it's hard to see through it. Oh, how you doing, Bad Luck Bill? Well, I think I'm going to sign off here, guys. I'm going to try and get to bed a little early tonight, if possible. And tomorrow I will wear the Bigfoot suit for you. I'll go out in the front yard. Unless you've seen enough of it here. I hope you have. It's a pain in the ass getting into it. Oh, okay, Brett. Yeah, maybe I'll check that out. Yeah, nighty-night, Kathy. Yep, same to you. All right, you guys have a good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow, all right? Thanks a lot. Yeah, there's a guy up here, Phil. He's a pilot, too. And he's really into this Bigfoot thing. You'll see him all over the websites. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Erica. Yeah, you know, that's what I should do, actually. I should walk across, like, across the street. All right, Don, take care. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, that was the screwing around with, but I do have ones where I'm really trying to get people to believe it. James. Phil, let me think. What is his name? Phil, hold on, I'll tell you. Phil Shaw, SHAW. All right, Craig, take care. Phil Shaw is his name. All right, have a good night, you guys.